The former crew of a barge which brings lead-zinc concentrate from the Northern Territory's McArthur River mine to be loaded onto export ships are alleging they witnessed regular spills of the product overboard for a decade. The men have told the ABC it posed a threat to the environment and workers' safety. The P&O Maritime majority-owned company, which owns the barge, says it's invested heavily in dust reduction measures and provides its crew with appropriate protective equipment.
It doesn't have a deep enough port, and so Glencore's McArthur River mine barges its lead-zinc concentrate to export ships waiting 30 kilometres out in the Gulf of Carpentaria. Former workers have contacted the ABC to say, for the last 10 years, the operation has been spilling large amounts of concentrate into the ocean.
There was a lot of dust coming off all the time, off number 6 conveyor, at the end where they were loading into the ship.
The Aburi barge is run by the majority P&O Maritime-owned Carpentaria Shipping Services. Workers filmed lead-zinc dust caked on the deck and flying off the barge's conveyor system.
I thought it was environmentally unfriendly at best and maybe even illegal.
And they also filmed dust flying around inside the barge. They say several crew had high levels of lead in their blood and that safety complaints were dismissed by management.
It affected a lot of the workers there, especially on the deck at the coalface, where they did run high lead levels.
Carpentaria Shipping Services has responded, crew safety is our #1 priority, and crew are provided with appropriate personal protective equipment and training. We regularly monitor blood levels, and our acceptable levels are below those in the National Safety Standard. The Northern Territory Government's WorkSafe Authority says P&O removed a worker from duties in November because of high lead levels, but the employee was later found medically fit.
I think the impact they're having on the environment in this day and age is not acceptable, and the way they looked after people's lead issues was unacceptable.
The ocean unloading point is near the turtle nesting areas of West and Centre Islands.
This is an unacceptable situation. Lead and zinc concentrate is heavy metals. When they fall in the ocean, they bioaccumulate up the food chain.
The workers say so much of the cargo went overboard that Chinese customers complained when shipments turned up underweight.
It was coming up light, sometimes by 200 tonnes. They had to do adjustments on price all the time.
Carpentaria Shipping Services says it has invested heavily in dust reduction measures during the period that the Aburi has serviced the McArthur River mine. The mine owner Glencore said it conducts extensive research at the ocean loading point, and there have been no exceedances of lead or zinc above allowable levels for 18 months. Workers say regulation has been inadequate.
Inspectors came on the boat and they just walked past it. They didn't even know what was happening.
The Territory Mines Department says it's aware of lead-zinc dust issues in the past, and there have been improvements in the management of dust in recent years due to better management and increased regulation. The government's independent mine monitor found zinc and lead levels were higher at the sea unloading point in 2017 than at the Bing Bong barge port, but within allowable levels.
They need to do inspections and not give notice they're coming, or get up there with a helicopter and see what's going on.
The McArthur River mine's future and export operation is still uncertain. The federal government is yet to decide whether to approve its application to keep expanding. Jane Bardon, ABC News.